Yo, what's going on, boys? It's your man back for another figure review, and today we are coming in with a long-awaited figure for myself. I don't know about many others, but when this figure first got announced, the old NECA Battle Damage Shredder Mirage Comics version, I don't know. But when this figure got announced, I was super hyped for it because I'm a big fan of the Mirage Comics line, and this is like a must-have figure. The blue Shredder in the I would say iconic look, because he does have that like gray kind of like tan design or whatever, but this is the one I mess with, yeah. So coming in looking at the figure here, you may be wondering, what do you mean you were hyped waiting for it? Well, this figure got announced, I don't know when, a very long time ago. They showed off the product reveal and whatever. People said he was going to be a Walmart exclusive or something, and then months went by, no one heard nothing. I think it's Anthony's Customs got a figure to review, and then there was just nothing going on. And then out of nowhere, bop bada boop, Haulathon 2, I think, whatever event it was, dropped down, and it went insanely hard. And they dropped this figure. I almost just dropped this figure. They dropped this guy. They dropped the Mirage 4-pack of the Lawson Turtles, I think it is. They dropped the Foot Soldier. They dropped the Shredder. They dropped literally tons and tons of stuff. And this was an amazing event for all included. Now, so we're moving on. We'll go with, I don't know, articulation, because I lost the piece of paper I usually use. So we'll start at the head here and work our way down. At the head, he's got some pretty average articulation. He can look pretty high up, look pretty swell down. Of course, like with all NECA figures, you've got to be very careful. They are very fragile, fresh out of the package especially. Got some decent head articulation. The head is undead. At the shoulders here, oh my god. Maybe we'll do the other side. Yeah, there you go. So the shoulders, of course, go up pretty all right. The shoulder pad does get in the way, and of course, trying to crank it, you can't really get that angle. So it's just one of those rough situations. This is the same figure they released, oh my god, I don't even know when, 2015. This is still the same overall body. There's some new sculpting, a few new pieces that come with it, but overall, it is the same figure. And that really shows in the articulation. At the arm, classic bicep swivel, nice little double jointed elbow. Works pretty well, but you know, the stuff gets in the way. All this stuff is a nice rubber though. You won't hurt yourself or the figure. Of course, there are chances you could, but if being careful, you shouldn't have to worry. At the wrist, regular rotation hinge combination. Same thing with these, nice and goopy, but these ones you got to be careful with. They will come warped. You'll warp them. They'll be crooked. I'm not going to say the comparison to what is also crooked that I was about to say there. Moving on. At the crunch here, right next to this nice slashing detail, you got a little bit of a waist swivel. That is it. And I've had a problem with my figure. The waist really starts to like pull apart. There'll be a huge gap. I could pretty much look straight clean. Yeah, there you go. You can almost see straight through it at some points. It was really bad. You just got to kind of mush it back together, and it works pretty well. Now, moving down to the legs. Legs kick forward, pretty swag. They kick back, not too bad. Of course, you got to look out for paint rub here. There could be issues, could be problems. Oh, look, there it is. You can see straight through now, so be careful moving this guy, because I don't know if something could go down there. Kicks out to the side very nicely. There are some nice leg articulation for the outdated articulation. It works pretty well. A little bit of a thigh swivel, a little crunchy. Some more slashing detail, looks very nice. Ooh, big bend. Nice double jointed knee, that works pretty well. Same kind of deal with this thing down here again on the calf swivel. Nice little articulation. Rubbery spikes and such. Paint is very nice on this figure. I really like a lot of it. When I got mine, there were a few to choose from. My brother went through hardcore for that one. Shout out to him. He had a couple to choose from, and I don't really remember. But we got a decent paint on this one. Not too bad at all. Like usual with NECA, of course, they are great figures, but only if you tightly inspect every single aspect of it in the Target aisle, getting stared at by the fellow shoppers. Now, going down to everybody's favorite, the feet. We got a nice little hinge there. Works pretty well. Of course, gets in the way with that thing. Not even focused on the right foot. Nice little ankle swivel. This, I'm sorry guys, this might be all out of frame. This has been a long time. Coming in, decent swivel. of course, got the toe joint. But this, I've had a problem with it in the past. It does not help. It makes him very hard to stand up. And he really does have issues standing up, which sucks because he's a very cool figure. But, of course, he is the kind of character you may just have standing there. So it works, you know. It's like a mix. The articulation sucks, but you almost don't even want to put it in too crazy of poses because that kind of makes it suck. Now, moving on here from articulation, we will move over to the accessories. We'll start off with the basic stuff. We got some hands. Of course, he has his fist hands here, and then he comes with these, a little bit of a wide gripping hand. Nice detail on these, of course. Spikes are nice and straight. Paint is not too bad. He's got a little bit of a tighter gripping hand for the tighter accessories. Same thing as the other one. Paint is not bad on this all too. Straight spikes, kind of a little crooked, but you ain't gonna be mad. And then this one, he got the big gripper for when he wants to hold his other accessory here, which we will pull up. The grenade! I think it's a thermite grenade, if I remember from the comic book correctly. Very nice detail on this sucker right here. Paint is not bad at all. Not too much smudging on a small object, which you cannot get mad about. All on my greasy fingertips. Now, bringing in the other accessory and merging them here. It fits in very smoothly. Holds it very, very well. And this kind of goes in with this next accessory here as well. The Orokusaki unmasked head sculpt, which I really, really like this. You can see mine's got some paint issues. The eyes are a little bit like going out, and I got a little bit of skin paint on the neck piece here. But overall, this is really the main seller of this figure because they already did kind of release this. It's kind of a re-release of a $150 Loot Crate figure, which I don't mind. And this is kind of the only difference. And this goes with the rips and everything. And to change them out, very easy here. Literally just pop it out the neck. This one, mine was super, super easy to pull out right out of the box. Just be careful if you do get this figure. You don't want to break nothing. And just like that, easy. And I actually got quite lucky. The paint rub isn't really noticeable if you just have them standing like that. So that's beautiful. Well, it actually wasn't paint rubbed. It came like that, straight out of the package. Now, if I can get him to stand here. Moving on to the last accessory. And this one, he doesn't really come with a lot of accessories. And I feel like they did that on purpose because he was released side by side with this guy, who I do have my complaints about, and I will hopefully be making a video on him as well. This guy, quick intermission before I talk about the last Shredder accessory. This figure right here had chances to be beautiful. If you put them side by side, you can see the issue. They did not do nearly as much heavy black shading as they should have on this figure, and it really, really makes it stand out super bad. Like, this is an amazing figure with tons and tons of accessories, but it just looks like poopy doopy on the shelf, especially next to this man. Ooh, sorry about that. Moving on to the final accessory in the box. We have the busted up, like, trophy gauntlet from Shredder. This is the Turtles take this after they beat on him. They bow, 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 bow. They go, you know what? That man's sick. I actually am not sure if they keep it or not. I have not read that in quite a while. But it is a cool, cool accessory to pair with your Mirage Turtles, which they did not release the right ones to go along with this. But if you go on eBay, there's bootlegs of those out there, and you can get some nice quality ones, I cannot lie. All right. Now, continuing on, we will move on to the comparisons of this man. Now, this is going to be quite a wild part because I have a ton of figures I have to compare this man with. And we'll just start off right now with some other Shredders. Ooh, ooh, that's horrible. Okay, it's working. I'm doing it. These figures are a lot more similar than you might think. They are pretty closely related in blood here. And then we have the movie Shredder from the first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie. Now, this guy I really, really like. He looks really good with the rest of the Shredders. And, of course, I think he's the best Shredder. I think Mirage Comics, honestly, I was going to say he's very close to this one because the character of that Shredder really sucks in the second movie. Excuse me, but in the first one, he's amazing. Now, moving on to some more Mirage Comic Shredders. We got these two. Ooh, we got the clone Shredders. Sorry about that. Now this is where the color kind of comes in, because this is the other design for the shredder with that, like, I don't know, maybe red. I'm not sure, color blindness coming through. But this is the other design where it makes it kind of not fit if you want to have him with your clone shredders, which you really wouldn't. You'd have that other one with him because that's the color scheme that fits, and you wouldn't have a battle damage shredder with him anyway, but still. He looks good with him, and it's crazy that we're getting just so much Mirage comic stuff. Like, I remember when I first got into this line, Mirage comic stuff was thousands of dollars, like legit thousands of dollars. And now you go into your local Target and you can find all this stuff kind of at a decent rate, you know? So here are two more recent Mirage Comics figures. We got the Casey Jones and the Splinter. That Splinter is really an amazing figure. Review hopefully coming soon. There's that. I'm gonna have to say that for a lot of figures here. That is very much my bad. But continuing on. Now, we will show the turtles. Those creatures. Those turtles. Here we got the newest bootleg in my collection and the newest epic figures in the collection. This would be the turtle that accurately goes with this shredder. And then we got the Lawson turtles, which are really, I think, the best turtle figures ever created. And this is where these guys really, really look good together. You got Ralph, who you could give this to, have him hold it or something. And then you got another Ralph, who looks very good next to him, but they don't really go together, so, you know. And now, just for the last one, just because I have so many figures, we'll compare this shredder to the black and white version, who I also very recently posted a video on. I swear it's very recent. But this is where it looks cool, because I really like the contrast between these two, the black and white to the actual full color. Very, very cool looking figures together, especially. On the shelf, if you were to put them, that'd be kind of sick, but I would only do the color ones. I keep the black and white ones locked away in the vault. That's locked away in my Vault T, baby. I don't want nobody touching those figures. They're too dangerous to get touched. Get your grubby hands off them. Now, that's about all I have for this video, guys. I want to thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you guys think of this background. I decided to just keep the background here instead of making it the white void, which I don't think looks very good. Let me know how this is, if it's still easy to see everything, if you want me to change it up. Let me know what's up. I'm going to be hopefully, oh dear God, posting many more videos to come. And thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a nice day, and I'll see you next time.